What's up, my slippery slime balls? We're already here. It's the last day of summer, and I'm going back to university tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome. You know, I guess I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but I also would much prefer it over working my current job, which I kind of despise. But that's not really the point. The point is that this summer, objectively, was pretty bad compared to the other summers, and I attribute that mainly to the this veil of hedonism that has broken down. What I mean by that is, mentally, shit happened. A lot of shit happened. Like, the summer started off fine. I was done with school. I was like, can't wait for all the summer vibes, all like the partying and all the hanging out. So that's kind of what happened. The boys took me out to a bar, so I got that experience. It was a pretty interesting time, and had a camping trip with the friend group, which was the last time we all hung out, by the way. Did some family stuff, like started having fun in the beginning, and like looking back on the memories, it's like I can't believe that was June. Like, it just went by so fast, but it probably went by so fast because like I started to develop like a hatred for existence. I started to loathe my own existence. As you've probably figured out by now, I started feeling numb, like literally like no point to anything. I stopped caring about the future, and I really don't care. I'm basically still kind of hopeless in that aspect, but I really stopped caring about anything. And that wasn't very fun exactly. But valuable lessons were learned. Like, I would go out with the boys, and we would drink, and then I'd come home and I'd like cry myself to sleep. So that's probably a fairly obvious sign that a change needed to be made. So I don't know. Around like early July, I started going to the gym with Shoddy, and we were pretty consistent with it. We went last night, for example, and the gym just sort of numbed me even further. I just went there, got worked out, and then left. And I mean, that's kind of what you do. But the point is that it was good for just like building a mental habit. Like, it was a nice distraction from all the internal thoughts, because sometimes when you get stuck in your head, and that's the worst place to be. So something like that can distract you, but it's like not like a bad distraction, like video games. It's like a good distraction. I don't know, it helps you out. It gives you time to sort of figure it out. So I'm a little bit more muscular now too. So, all my looks maxing is, really coming into play. But that's kind of how it was for a bit. I stopped feeling alive, and, I tried to hide it, of course, but the cracks started to form, and, that forced me to kind of deal with some shit, because the homies saw me, dude, and they're like, and I had some pretty interesting conversations with them, and this is gonna sound mean, but like, the homies don't really get it, man. Like, they don't understand. Nobody understands me, is what I'm saying, which is fine. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm over it, but when you're in like such a headspace, you're kind of forced to deal with all the things that you maybe haven't dealt with before. So by not like avoiding everything, I sort of gained some wisdom, I suppose. I suppose there's a silver lining to it, but it's just I don't know. I still don't know what all this is for. All the good times, man. It's all just escapism and just like wasting our lives away, Like, there's I don't know. There's no point, man. I'd like to have like money and like a career, but that shit's not gonna happen. But I also don't want a lifestyle of just like living for the weekends. I don't know. There's nothing, man. There's nothing. So that reality is kind of was nice. Not gonna live in a delusion anymore. But there's gotta be something deeper here. I'm in my spiritual arc now. So I don't know. All in all, it was a bad summer. Didn't like working. Didn't like really hanging out. You know, didn't really like getting drunk and then crying all the time. But, you know, life is hitting you hard and you got to fucking roll with the punches. You got to deal with it. So, hopefully I've got some experience I can pocket and I can fucking something will happen. You know. But it's tough. It's just another bit of the cycle of life. We're doing nothing about it. Goddamn. So, I don't know. All the things that I thought I wanted aren't. But, I don't really know what I want. So, we're just kind of at this standstill where I'm just floating. I don't know, man. Maybe this school year will be fun. It'll be better than working, that's for damn sure. I'm not looking forward to to the future. There's gonna be nothing. But maybe I can. Maybe when I turn 21 in a month, I can. Yay! I can get my happy chemicals and I can just start being happy again. It's bullshit, man. All right. I don't know. Recap of the summer. A lot of fun moments, but the friend group collapsed. The mental state collapsed. The ultimate truth was revealed to me, and we just kind of have to build on that. I guess. I'm gonna kind of have to. Cool, bro.